This simple atom fact will blow your mind. Everything you see around you, your phone, your body, the stars above, is made of atoms. They are the tiny building blocks of the universe. But here's the mind-blowing part. Almost everything inside an atom is empty space. That's right, if you could remove all the empty space from the atoms that make up every human on Earth, the entire human population could fit inside a single sugar cube. To understand how astonishing this is, let's take a closer look at what an atom really is. An atom is made up of three main parts: protons, neutrons, and electrons. The protons and neutrons cluster together in the center, forming the nucleus, while electrons whirl around it at incredibly high speeds in what seems like a cloud. The nucleus is unimaginably small compared to the entire atom, yet it contains almost all of the atom's mass. If an atom were the size of a football stadium, the nucleus would be like a tiny grain of rice in the center. The electrons would be buzzing around the outer stands, and everything in between would be empty space. So, when you sit on a chair or touch a wall, you're not really touching solid matter. You're actually feeling the repulsion of invisible forces between the electrons of your atoms and the electrons of the object's atoms. In reality, solid objects never truly touch, they just get incredibly close. Here's another astonishing fact. If you compressed all that empty space out of matter, the density would be enormous. This is what happens in neutron stars, the collapsed cores of massive stars after a supernova explosion. In a neutron star, atoms are crushed so tightly that electrons combine with protons, forming neutrons. A single teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 1 billion tons on Earth. Now imagine that the same principle applies to you. If all the empty space in your body's atoms were removed, you'd be smaller than a speck of dust, but you'd still weigh the same. This shows how deceptive our perception of solid reality really is. Matter feels solid only because of electromagnetic forces, not because atoms are tightly packed. This incredible truth leads to deep questions about the nature of existence itself. If everything around us is mostly empty space, what does that mean about reality? Physicists and philosophers alike have pondered this for centuries. Some even argue that what we call matter is more of an energetic illusion, vibrations and fields, rather than solid particles. The next time you look at your hand or a rock or the screen in front of you, remember, you're not seeing something solid, but a dance of tiny particles floating in vast emptiness. The solidity of the world is just an illusion created by invisible atomic forces. So, the simple yet mind-blowing fact is this: you and everything you know are made of atoms that are 99.9999999% empty space. The universe isn't a solid structure. It's a magnificent illusion built on energy, motion, and invisible forces holding nothingness together. Please like and share my video, and subscribe my channel if you find it informative. Thanks for watching.